An assassin is behind you with a knife to the side of your throat. What do you do? That's what we'll answer in today's video. Hi, I'm Dylan, leader of Phantom Force. We're a mercenary team, yet we're not for hire. We've taken a long-term contract with some Hollywood executives to make movies. They wanted to bring more realism to films, and we agreed. So if you love action movies and like to check out some of our work, click on the link below this video to watch some great action movies for free. They're paid for by our awesome sponsors. Well, enough of that for now. We help military personnel, law enforcement, politicians, and civilians in high-risk areas survive life-threatening situations with real-world tactics for real-world situations. Each week we show another, what others would describe as seemingly impossible situation, as well as a simple, time-tested, combat-proven technique for overcoming it. So let's get right to it. Knife defense, counterattack 2. An assassin is behind you with a knife to your throat. Side note, all the techniques that we share with you are taken from the martial arts system that we're trained in, CBT, the Commando Battle Tactics. Okay, hopefully this never happens to you. Let's say someone approaches you and wants information from you. Information you don't want to give them. And you know they're going to kill you anyway if you give it to them. Now, let's address this point first. The technique we're going to show you is for when they put you into what's called a bargaining position. A position where they can easily kill you if they want to extract information from you. If they purely wanted to assassinate you and they got the drop on you, they would have assassinated you already. Again, this one takes place from a bargaining position where they want to extract information from you. This is why there's no substitute for awareness. Remember the acronym ASS. The A stands for awareness. You want to always be aware of your environment. There's no substitute for that. No amount of equipment can compensate for that. The first S stands for sensitivity. You want to be sensitive to the people around you, the animals around you, the very life around you. Skilled warriors, have been able to sense danger before danger, to sense destruction before destruction. There's no substitute for these type of skills. You can actually develop them yourself. The third and final S is softness. You want to be able to yield to attacks, whether it's psychological, social, or physical. And these things will actually help you prevail in situations. So as we always remember it, if you don't remember ASS, then it's your ass. Okay. All right. So first we're going to demonstrate the counterattack technique. Then we're going to explain the strategy behind why it works, and finally how it works. And this is important. Hammerhead, our weapons specialist, will actually be both the intended target as well as teach the instructional.
My call sign is Hammerhead.
Where the maps?
Hey, they're right over there. You want me to get them for you?
Yes.
Okay, stop. We'll do the other side.
Okay. Where are the maps?
Hey, they're right over there. You want me to get them for you?
Yes.
Stop. So now we're going to share the strategy. It's not about anything fancy. It's about simple, proven techniques that will work each and every single time. Okay? All right. Number one, the knife has to be drawn across your throat to kill you. Okay? So we're going to demonstrate the killed and alive position. Okay? Dylan, help me demonstrate. Okay. All right. At this position here, the knife is across your throat. This is a killed position, okay? Because the knife goes deep into your throat and decapitates you all the way across. Okay, this is not a Hollywood movie where it's just a small little slice across your trachea. Now this is plunged deep into your throat and cut completely clean across, decapitating you. Okay. Now your alive position is here. Okay, the knife is on your throat. You're alive. You're killed. You're alive. Okay. You see the difference? His bicep is all the way touching on my cheek, and the knife is way far away from me, and no matter how much he struggles, he can't use it to kill me or hurt me because I have his wrist and his elbow. Okay? Now, in point 2 is distract and attack. Okay, we use the acronym named SIA. See, identify, and act. Okay, the human brain functions on a lag, and anytime that new stimuli is introduced, it forces your attacker to see the new stimuli, identify that stimuli, and also act on that stimuli. Okay, so for instance, if he asked me, where's the money? And I said, well, I don't have any, I have to go to the ATM and get some. It distracts him. Or you could, if he asks, where are the maps? And I say, well, they're right over there. Can I get them for you? So again, it gives him, it offers him an opportunity to answer your question and you the opportunity to counterattack and save your life. Okay? And in some military circles, they call it the OODA loop. Okay? We call it SIA, but either one is correct. Okay?
All right, just so you know, a lot of people who are teaching or sharing combat techniques on YouTube are usually promoting a school or some upcoming event. We have nothing for sale here. It's all taken care of by our awesome sponsors. They provide anything from weapons, accessories, gear, equipment, travel, to guided tours. So definitely click on their links below this video to check them out.
Okay. And we're gonna break down the knife disarm. Okay. I'm in my position. Okay. Knife is that
Where are
way?
the mats?
They're right over there. Can I get them for you?
Yes.
Okay. At this time, I'm grabbing his wrist and his elbow here. So, bringing it across. Again, he can't attack me. The knife is too far away from me. Okay. And now I step under his arm, hyperextending it. Okay. Switching arms, coming in with a side thrust kick, decapitating him. Side thrust to the third vertebra, rupturing the spinal cord. Okay.
We do the other side?
Okay. We'll do the other side now. Okay.
Where are the mats?
Good. They're right over there. They're right over there. You want me to get them for you?
Yes.
Okay. Again, grab the wrist, grab the elbow, bring it away from you. Then now you step as you were. You step out underneath, hyperextend the arm, come in with a side thrust kick, pull the arm back, decapitate, thrust into the third cervical vertebra, severing the spinal cord. Okay.
Now, if you have any questions or comments about today's technique, simply post them in the comments below.
Combat Q&A!
Now it's time for our segment called Combat Q&A, where we answer your questions. I will do the honors. All right. Question from one of our viewers has to do with knife fighting. Is holding the knife in the lead hand or rear hand better? I'm ready to do the honors for this.
Sure. All right. To answer the question, the lead hand is the best hand to have your weapon in, and let me demonstrate why. As far back as World War II, soldiers were trained to have the weapon in the rear arm and use the lead hand as a shield. Okay. Now, in this type of stance, you don't want to offer your limb to any serious injury or amputation. Okay. And then on top of that, your weapon is out of the maximum range of effectiveness. Okay, so you want to switch to your lead hand. Again, here having your maximum range of effectiveness as well as being able to parry or strike. Okay, instead of having it in your rear, you have it right in the front in your lead hand, and you're able to again parry or strike. Now, if you also want to use it in the earth position, again, you're using it as a protection for your forearm as well as a strike. So, again, the lead hand is where the best hand to keep your weapon in for maximum effectiveness. You want to add anything to that, Dylan?
Pretty much hit everything. One thing I will share is like Hammer had mentioned before, there are still some people, it started back around World War II, and if you read any texts from that day, they'll show this technique. And some people are still learning, some military circles are still learning this technique today, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Yeah, something to know about this is that, when you see in the movies when the hero gets cut like this, when a knife fight is just a little vertical line, he goes, "Ow, my arm," right? Yet in actuality, that knife cuts through and amputates the limb, your arm's coming off. Even if the knife does not cut all the way through, it cuts through the muscle and stops in the bone, lodges into the bone. And what happens is it cuts that muscle off and you lose control of all your fingers, your hand control, everything. So the worst part of that is that when that happens, you start bleeding profusely, and you can go into shock within a matter of seconds or a few minutes, depending on your physical state. So you never want to offer up a limb. Even if you wrap it in cloth, it's completely irrelevant, because they can sit there and just impale the arm like that. So I 100% totally agree. You always want to have the knife in the lead hand.
All right, there you have it.
All right. If you have any other questions, doesn't matter how outlandish you think it may be, feel free to post them in the comments below, and we will answer them in the next video. Enjoy this video, then do us a huge favor and share it with 2 or 3 military personnel, law enforcement, politicians, or civilians that may need it. They will definitely thank you for it. And make sure you subscribe to our channel right now so you don't miss out on our weekly videos. We will learn innovative techniques to survive even the most life-threatening of situations. Plus, before we go, if you enjoy watching action movies and like to check out some of our work, go to bestnewactionmovies.com or simply click on the link below this video. Okay, my name's Dylan.
I'm Hammerhead
With Phantom Force. Don't miss our next video when we cover Knife Defense Technique 1, Counter-Assassination Techniques. See you next video.